Welcome once again to my channel. Now let's look at what we have here today. We have to simplify the cube root of a raised to the power of 6 multiplied by b raised to the power of 3 divided by the square root of 1 over 9 multiplied by a raised to the power of 4 multiplied by b raised to the power of 6 and then multiplied by 4 multiplied by the square root of a raised to the power of 6 multiplied by b raised to the power of 2 all raised to the power of negative 1 over 2. Now this is very simple. It might look confusing, the question might look confusing, but by the help of the laws of indices, we are going to break this down to the simplest way you will see it. All you have to do is stay tuned to this video. If this is your first time seeing me, always like this video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to drop your comments on this video. Now here is the solution to this problem. Now what we have here is the cube root of a raised to the power of 6 multiplied by b raised to the power of 3, all of this divided by the square root 1 over 9 a raised to the power of 4 b raised to the power of 6. Now this is multiplied by 4 multiplied by square root of a raised to the power of 6 b raised to the power of 2. All of this is raised to the power of 1 over 2 negative 1 over 2. Now this is very simple. I'm going to use the laws of indices to break it down. Now we need to know this, that if we have a raised to the power of half, this is the same thing as the square root of a. And if you have a raised to the power of 1 over 3, this is the same thing as the cube root of a. Now this is known as the fractional index law. Now let's check another one. If you have a raised to the power of b raised to the power of c, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of b multiplied by c, which will give us a raised to the power of bc, because b times c will give us bc. Now I'm going to use these laws now to break this down. Another rule you need to know is that if we have a raised to the power of minus 1, this is the same thing as 1 all over a. And if you have b raised to the power of minus 3, this is the same thing as saying 1 all over b raised to the power of 3. What this rule shows that if you have a negative exponent, all you have to do is just take the reciprocal of it, and then this power, this exponent turns to positive. You have a negative 3 here, turns to positive 3. This minus 1, you know, a is the same thing as a raised to the power of 1, you get. So now let's use this now to break this down. Since we have the cube root of a raised to the power of 6, cube root is represented by a variable raised to the power of 1 over 3. So since we have everything here, it will be a raised to the power of 6, b raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. We have cleared that out. Now divided by square root is 1 over 2. So I'm going to have 1 all over 9 multiplied by a raised to the power of 4, b raised to the power of 6. All of this will be 1 all over 2 multiplied by, we said if you have a negative exponent, you can take the reciprocal of it and everything changes to positive sign. So this this becomes half. This becomes half. It's no longer negative half. Now let's break this down. We said b, if you have a raised to the power of b multiplied by c, a raised to the power of b raised to the power of c, you can multiply the exponent outside the bracket, inside and outside the bracket. So we are going to do that here. Now I'm going to have a raised to the power of 6 times 1 over 3 is the same thing as 6 divided by 3, which is 2. Now 3 multiplied by 1 over 3 is the same thing as 1. So that is done, divided by Um, Now we have 1 over 2 here. So this is the same thing as the square root. So the square root of 1 over 9 will give me 1 over 3. Now come down to these ones. 4 times half is 2. 6 times half is 3. Now multiply all of this by 1 all over. Let's deal with this inner square root. So I'm going to have 4a, this is the same thing. When you have a raised to the power of 6, b raised to the power of 2, the same thing as saying a raised to the power of 6, b raised to the power of 2, raised to the power of half. You get by this same rule. So this is the same thing as saying a raised to the power of 6 times half is 3, b raised to 2 times half is 1, which is the same thing as b. So everything here becomes a raised to the power of 3 multiplied by b. 6 times half is 3, 2 times half is 1. So we raised all of this to this outer exponent, which is 1 all over 2. Now this is the same thing as a squared b divided by 1 all over 3, a squared b cubed multiplied by 1 all over another square root again. So 1 over 2 means square root. So we are taking the square root of everything. So square root of 4 is 2. Now this 3 times half will give me a raised to the power of 3 over 2 multiplied by b. 1 times half is half. Now I'm done with this at this point, and I'm still going to simplify this down. All you have to do is stay tuned to this video. Let's continue. We have a squared b divided by 1 over 3 multiplied by a squared multiplied by b raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 all over 2a raised to the power of 3 over 3. 3 over 2 multiplied by b raised to the power of 1 over 2. Now this is what you are going to do. I'm going to extend this to the next side of the board, but you are going to change this sign. Now when you change division sign when solving an arithmetic problem, the denominator always goes up while the numerator comes down. What I mean is the denominator becomes the numerator while the numerator becomes the denominator. You get? So at this point now, I'm going to have a squared b. Now 1 times a squared will give me this is the same thing as a squared. 1 times b cubed, all of this divided by 3 multiplied by 1 all over 2a over 3 over 2 b raised to the power of half. Alright, now we are going to change this sign. So we are changing it to multiplication sign. The denominator becomes the numerator, while the numerator becomes the denominator. So I have a squared b multiplied by this will go up 3 divided by this will come down a squared b cubed multiplied by 1 all over 2a power 3 over 2 multiplied by b power half. Now a squared b times 3 will give us 3a squared b divided by a squared b cubed. Now multiplied by 1 all over 2a power 3 over 2 multiplied by b power half. Now you see, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a straightforward multiplication. So 3a squared b times 1 will give me 3a squared b divided by, let me bring down this 2. Now a squared times a raised to the power of 3 over 2. A squared times a raised to the power of 3 over 2. As usual, in law of indices, if you have same base and you're multiplying, you can just pick one of the base and add the exponent. You get? So this is the same thing as saying 2 times 2 give us 4 plus 3, that will be 7 over 2. So this will give us a raised to the power of 7 over 2. And then b also, b cubed times 1 over 2. b cubed times b raised to the power of 1 over pick one of the base also, and add the exponent. So this will give us 7 over 2 also. This will give us 7 over 2 because 2 times 6 is plus 1 is 7 all over 2. Now let's come down. This come down with 3 all over 2. Now 2 minus, I've brought down 3, I brought down 2. So I'll work with this exponent now. So what I'll do is it will be 2 a raised to the power of 2 divided by a raised to the power of 7 over 2. A raised to the power of 2 divided by a raised to the power of 7 over 2. As usual, when dividing by laws of indices, pick one of the base and subtract the exponent. So 2 minus 7 over 2, that will give me 4 minus 7 will give us minus 3 over 2. So I'll have a raised to the power, this will give me minus 3 over, sorry, a raised to the power minus 3 over 2. And then for B now I'm going to have, for B, our B is yes, is raised to the power of 1. So B raised to the power of 1 divided by B raised to the power of 7 over 2. I'll still pick one of the base and subtract the exponent. So 2 times 1 will be 2. 2 minus 7 will give us minus 5 over 2. So I have B minus 5 over 2. Now since I have a negative exponent, I'll shift all of this down. So I'll have 3 all over 2, and then this will come down. So the negative sign will go out. I have a raised to the power of 3 over 2 multiplied by b raised to the power of 5 over 2. And here is the final simplification of this problem. If you find this video interesting, do not hesitate. Make sure you like this video, comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time again. Bye bye.